and I've made it. So the one thing that you need when you first come to Korea is you have to get a medical check. And that's what I'm here to do this morning. Oh, I had to wake up so early for this, and there's just so much that happened last night that I need to talk about, but I'll do that later. But let's get this medical check done so I can go to training. Oh, this building is big. AMI, it's on the 7th floor, it says. And this is my getup for the day. Have to get the medical test done. Hopefully everything's okay. Crazy, they have a Lotte world. Lotte world. Never even heard of that. Hey guys, so I pretty much just finished the medical exam. I was waiting outside for the shuttle to training, but that like never showed up. It sucks because I don't have internet, like I keep saying. But I was just like, where am I supposed to go? Because I don't have internet, I don't have Wi-Fi, so I must call somebody. Luckily there was like a Starbucks, and I was trying to get in contact with people, but it took them some time, so I was sitting in Starbucks just sitting there. But I was like, oh, I'll just check some stuff, you know, back home. So that's what I did, and now I am on my way, and I had to pass Lotte World. I've never even seen that before until today. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of things I haven't seen, so I'm excited about that. I might have to come here one time. I'm guessing it's a big market, maybe? Or maybe, I don't know, like a shopping mall? Huh, maybe? I wonder if this is like Ontario Mills Mall, if any of you guys have ever been there. But yeah. But anyway, like I was saying about the medical center, that's one of the first steps to getting your alien registration card in Korea. So you have to get that done first if you're a teacher, I guess. I'm not too sure how the students works because I never came here as a student. Like I said, Japan was a lot easier and a lot quicker because you just get it right at the gate. Got it at the gate when I was a teacher going to teach, and I got it at the gate when I was a student. So that beats everything really, but I finished everything. The medical check was a lot more advanced than in Japan. Like first I went in, and then the first thing they did was, I want to say, blood pressure. So, you know, stick your arm through, it tightens up, and they check all that. And then they did height and weight. And I was like, okay. Can't remember exactly what I did in Japan, but I know it was like an in and out. They also did like a check for colors. So like, you know, when they have like that circle screen and then it says like some numbers in, well, they have some numbers in like different colors just to see if you can see the numbers. And then she just kept repeating it. Sometimes I was just like, is this like to trip me up? So I'm like, okay, but like I finished that. And then after that, what? Oh, then we had like another, then we had a hearing test. Hearing test, you know, you push the little thing and I pushed it. That was like quick. That thing rang like 4 times. She's like, finished. And then after that, then there was like another eye test where they have you look into the screen, and it's the same one as in Japan. Like in Japan, they do this thing where it's like a little circle and it goes like either like down or up or left or right, and then you have to just put which one it is, and or well, say what it is, and like you just go all the way down the list. I think I got all of them. She wrote like 1.5, whatever that is. I think that's what she wrote. And then let's see, from that, I had to give blood. My God, do I hate giving blood. Oh, I'm getting better though. I'm getting a lot better. Like, this didn't faze me as much as it usually does, so I was actually proud of myself. But like, usually I'm usually dying. I'm like, ah, don't take my blood. But I did a lot better. I still looked away because usually that doesn't work though. Usually when I try to look away, as soon as they stab me, you know, I just look right back real quick because I'm just like, ah. But I actually did it, so I was doing good. Still clenched my feet just a little bit. I'm working on it, but yeah. And then we had the checks, x-ray, so they can see if you have tuberculosis. I think that's what that one is for. I had to do that in Japan, but like, I didn't give blood in Japan. I didn't do a lot of this stuff in Japan. Then they asked me like my medical history and so forth, and I was like, I don't have any medical history and so forth. And that was pretty much it, I think. But it's very, very detailed. I had to change my clothes and everything. Well, that being said, I think I had to do that in Japan anyway because they want to check your chest. But it's more advanced than in Japan, so hopefully I passed everything. When she told me to go to another floor and the guy before me did, and I was like, oh my God, are they gonna say that I have something wrong with me? But no. Then one of the other girls that I met there, she followed me too, so I don't know what that was about, but yeah, I am done and now I'm on my way to training. So Charlotte was telling me about this the other day, but this is like Olympic Row, which is like the street, but they have like this naked guy lifted up something, and they just have like a lot of different figures in the middle of the street. Besides that, they have like Korean flags everywhere just down the street, so that's pretty cool. And then just these high-rise buildings like everywhere, they're so nice. But it seems like everything has to do with like, I don't know, like what, fighting or training and so forth. So that's pretty cool. They got like pigeons everywhere. They're just not even scared here, so. Not like in America. I feel like as soon as you get close to a pigeon, they're gone. But yeah, the structures in the middle are pretty cool. I like them. I'm gonna have to travel down this again someday. Police cars, that's pretty cool. I'm guessing those are like the Olympic colors. Maybe an Olympic building? Ah, Olympic Tower. Makes sense. That was pretty much the longest day ever, and it's not even finished yet because I still have work soon. So I finished doing everything for the medical exam, and it was actually pretty weird because one of the guys that I met there, he finished all of his like exams on the same floor that we were on. Well, he had to go down, he went down the floor and then back up, but he didn't have to go to like this other floor after that. But I was sitting there waiting, and then the lady was like, okay, here's your receipt, and can you go up to the 8th floor? And I was like, I'm confused because the other guy said after this he just finished right here, and she's sending me to the 8th floor. So I'm like, is something wrong with me? Because like I was in Japan for a year, and then I mean, I had that test there, but I mean, like I said, there wasn't too much that they did there, but I mean, I was good. And then I came here, and then they ran a lot more tests, and then she's like, can you go to 8th floor, but you're finished? And I was like, oh no, is something wrong? I was like, first of all, if there's something wrong, then that means I gotta go back home. I'm like, man, like I finally made it to Korea, if something's wrong and now I gotta go back home. And then I was just like, oh, and then I went upstairs, and it's the same KMI, so I was like, oh, okay, there's still people here, so maybe I'm good. And then after that, one of the other girls that was there, she came. I was like, oh. And then she's like, yeah, I thought they were gonna say that something was wrong with me, because like I think it's her, I don't know if it's her boyfriend or her husband, but they came together. But she was like, yeah, like she told me to go to 8th floor, and I was thinking like, why? But like I was like, oh, I was like, that's the same thing I thought. And it was just, I was just like, ah. And then I go downstairs, and I come to find out they're going to like some different training from me. And I'm like, okay. So we're talking about, I was like, that's weird, because I didn't hear anything else. And I was like, what if something changed for me? And I was like, oh, I don't even have internet, so I can't check stuff. I'm like, oh, this is already going downhill. And then, but they're like, what, only elementary, and I'm elementary and middle school, so I guess it could be different. They changed theirs last minute. And then nothing opens up that early, well, like school-wise, because my school starts like in the afternoon, so nobody's there to even get in touch with. My recruiter tried, nobody to get in touch with. So I finally found an email from when they sent me something to welcome me to the school, and then I was like, okay, let's try to ask this guy. And then I tried to talk to that guy, and he was like, well, yeah, it probably just left. I was like, well, it couldn't have left, because like I was there waiting. He's like, maybe it left earlier, but if it says to be there at 8:30 and we'll leave, like if I'm there a little bit before 8:30 and I'm sitting there, and I sat there from like, I don't know, 8:27 after I got out the hospital to like 9. And then I found a Starbucks, and then I went in there to try to message people. Luckily they got free Wi-Fi, and I'm just like, oh. So then waiting for all that, I had to sit in Starbucks for an hour. So I finished at 10, and then they're like, whoa, then you have to just catch the train there. I'm like, oh my god, that's like far. I was like, oh. I was like, training started at 9:30. I left Starbucks at 10 something. I wrote down a kind of way to get there. That backfired, because I totally started walking in the wrong direction for about 30 minutes. And I was like, am I ever gonna find that street? But then like it finally dawned on me, because I was looking at some of the train stops as we were coming. I was like, why do I remember this name? And then I'm like, oh my god, am I walking in the wrong direction? The only thing I knew is that I was supposed to walk down a certain street. I just didn't know that I was walking in the wrong direction, because I looked at a map there, and I was like, oh, this looks like the same map that I saw, so I just go this way. Totally wrong. I was supposed to go the opposite way. I was like, oh. So I got to training at about almost 12. Sat in training for about 40 minutes. And then I had to come back home to hurry up and eat. And then I'm on my way to work after this. Like, I'm so sleepy. Like, I got up at 5. Not to mention I have a story to tell you that happened last night. Oh, but we'll get to that later. But I woke up at 5. I got there. And I'm just so drained. I done gave blood. I was doing all that, and this is like the first time ever that I was falling asleep on like a train. Like I was getting like really tired, but I didn't eat because I didn't have any time to, and I'm just about to try to hurry up and eat something, but it's cooking right now. I'm just like, oh, I don't even have anything made, and just like, I just need food. I need food. But that is pretty much it. That is step 1 to when you arrive in Korea. Well, is that like step 2? Maybe step 1 is finding a job. I'll get to that. We'll reverse back to that later. Yeah, finding a job in Korea. But this is getting your medical checkup done in Korea. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you're still here. Oh wait, don't forget to check the description box below. I put a lot of different things in there, like my lovely friends, my social medias, just in case you want to catch up with me on Twitter or Instagram and so forth like that. So make sure to please check that out, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.